you saved my soul. I'm compelled to praise you like a woman out of control. So I lift up holy hands, take advantage of this chance to say thank you.
My name is Betty Gilmore, and I attend New Piney Grove Baptist Church. And a lot of you all might know me from the past. When I was coming to this church, I had got pregnant at an early age. I was 15. I had a daughter. I had to make a decision whether or not I would keep my daughter or whether I would, give her up for adoption. And my frame was to keep her because I felt like that was my responsibility. Even though I was young, didn't know anything, I still felt like that was my responsibility. And there's these people that was coming to this church, and one of them still do, and they took me in, and I'll be forever grateful for them because I feel like they gave me a second chance. And Faith, Alice Robertson, thank you so much for helping me. You just don't know what you did for me and my child. And, I met a guy and I got married. I was too young really to be a mother, much less than a wife. And he was a good man, and I started working and partying with the ladies at work, and I felt like I was missing something. And I met this other guy, and we proceeded to live together for about 7 years, and then we got married, and we stayed married about 8 years. And during that marriage, that's when I found out about the drinking and stuff. That's when my life changed, because it looked like he was having so much fun, and the people that he was hanging with looked like they were having so much fun. So I proceeded to do it, and at first it was every now and then it became a habit, and I didn't know it had became a habit. And during that process, God blessed me to get a very good job, and while I was on that job, we got a divorce, and I thought that I had lost my best friend and everything, and one thing about it, I wanted to get myself together and be a better person, even though he had left. And I, got off of the alcohol and weed, because, that was what I was doing. And as of today, if I live to see November the 29th, I have 25 years clean and sober, and I don't look back on that part of my life, but I have to remember the last time that I used, because I didn't want to use, and I couldn't stop. I had became a drug addict, and I always thought I was different, because I always thought, drug addicts and alcoholics were the people that lived under the bridge, or they got their furniture put out, the lights and gas and stuff got turned off. But I thank God that, I used to see this commercial on TV with the fried egg, and I realized that, something was going on with me. And I drove myself to Coliseum Hospital, and I stayed there for 42 days, and that's when my recovery first started. And even today, I still stay in contact. I don't want to ever forget the last time I used, or, I have to play the whole tape, not just at the beginning when it was fun. I played the tape, and I played to the end when I had no other choice but to use. And I forgot to tell you all, when I married my first husband, we had a son, and I realized that when I had that first child, I said that I would never have another child unless I was married. And by the grace of God, he held me to that. And I got married, and that's when I had my son. And I'm just grateful, you know. I have been through a lot of struggles, trying times, felt homicidal, wanted to be, you know, suicidal, you know, because I felt like people had did me wrong. By the grace of God, he told me to hold on, just hold on. And I know that a lot of times he didn't just walk with me. I know he carried me because I didn't feel like I could go on. I wanted to give up because I felt useless. I felt unlovable, and I never had a brother or a father to give me any kind of recognition of what or how a man should treat you. So everything that I learned the hard way in the house, you know. But today my life is so different. You know, I'm an open book. I have nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of where I've been. I'm not ashamed of where I'm going. I just hope and pray that, you know, my life just always continue to flourish. And I know that I have to put God first above all things. I want people to know that if I made it through, then you can too. You just have to hold on and believe. And no matter how much, you know, it look like ain't nothing happening, you know that it's something happening. It's something that's going on, and it's going to be in your favor. You just have to keep stepping on and believing in God and knowing that He's able.
All that you've gone through, how you feel God helped you through that?
Because of the fact that I know that, you know, He put the right people in place, you know, the right situation in places, because even the job that I have, you know, I hadn't finished school. I was a dropout, and I had two other sisters that had went and applied for the same job, and, you know, they called me. You know, me,
yeah,
the one that didn't have the high school diploma, you know, or whatever, you know, and I know that, you know, He always have made a way. And I know that if you put one feet forward, you know, and try, He'll make a way for you. And it's